Welcome to the For Science Salah Lotfy channel, where we explore cutting-edge research and its practical applications in science and technology. Today, we're introducing an important study on gut health in animals. The focus? Lactic acid bacteria in goats. These bacteria play a crucial role in the health of the digestive system, not only in goats but in many animals, including humans. By collecting and analyzing fecal samples from 37 healthy goats, researchers were able to identify over 700 bacterial isolates. Using advanced techniques like microscopy, DNA sequencing, and RAPD-PCR genotyping, the results revealed that young goats, before weaning, had a significantly higher count of lactic acid bacteria compared to older goats. The study identified a wide variety of bacterial species, with some like Lactobacillus reuteri and Pediococcus spp. being more common in younger goats, while others, such as Lactobacillus mucosae and Enterococcus spp, were predominant in older goats. Understanding these changes is essential for the future development of probiotics tailored to different age groups, not just in goats, but potentially in other animals as well. This research provides valuable insights that could influence how we approach gut health and microbiota management in the future. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the findings of this study and explore its broader implications. Subscribe to the For Science Salah Lotfy channel for more fascinating scientific discoveries. Thank you for watching, and let's continue learning together.
Welcome back to the For Science Salah Lotfy channel, where we explore the latest research that advances our understanding of science and technology, focused on the relationship between lactic acid bacteria and gut health in goats. Today, we're diving deeper into the research titled Understanding Age-Related Longitudinal Dynamics in Abundance and Diversity of Dominant Culturable Gut Lactic Acid Bacteria in Pastured Goats. This important study was led by Assistant Professor Dr. Doaa ElHadedy from the Agricultural Research Station at Virginia State University, Petersburg, USA. Dr. ElHadedy is also affiliated with the Radiation Microbiology Department at the National Center for Radiation Research and Technology, Egyptian Atomic Energy Authority, Cairo, Egypt, and currently serves at the Maurice H. Kornberg School of Dentistry, Temple University, Philadelphia.
Joining her are Professors Dr. Chair Kim, Dr. Adnan Yusuf, Dr. Zhenping Wang, and Dr. Eunice Ndegwa, all hailing from the Agricultural Research Station, Virginia State University.
Their work was published in the journal Animals in 2023, Volume 13, Article 2669. The study was edited by Bieng Riel Min, and after rigorous peer review, it was accepted on August 17 and published on August 19, 2023. This research offers essential insights into how lactic acid bacteria populations evolve as goats grow. The team examined 37 healthy goats from birth until 10 months of age, documenting changes in bacterial populations. The results showed that younger goats had higher counts of lactic acid bacteria before weaning, and they identified a range of bacterial species whose prevalence varied with age. Among the key species identified were Lactobacillus reuteri and Pediococcus spp. in younger goats, while Lactobacillus mucosae and Enterococcus spp. became more dominant in older goats. Using advanced techniques such as DNA sequencing and RAPD-PCR genotyping, the researchers found that Lactobacillus reuteri displayed the highest genetic diversity, with age playing a significant role in the bacterial strains identified. This highlights the importance of age-specific bacterial strains for potential probiotic development. This study provides a deeper understanding of the gut microbiota in goats, which could lead to more effective probiotic treatments tailored to different age groups. The findings also have broader implications, potentially guiding gut health management in other animals. Join us in future episodes as we continue exploring more findings from this fascinating study. Don't forget to subscribe to the For Science Salah Lotfy channel to stay updated on the latest scientific discoveries. Thank you for watching. Hi, I'm Bill Nye the Science Guy, and today we're talking about goats. Yes, those adorable, curious creatures that you often see munching on grass and leaves. But there's so much more to them than meets the eye. Specifically, we're diving deep into their guts, the amazing world inside their bellies that plays a huge role in keeping them healthy. You might not think about it often, but a goat's digestive system is a complex and fascinating place. You see, just like us, goats rely on a delicate balance of tiny living things called bacteria that live in their digestive system. These bacteria are essential for breaking down the food that goats eat, which is often tough and fibrous. These bacteria aren't bad guys, they're more like microscopic helpers. They work tirelessly to break down complex plant materials that goats consume, turning them into nutrients that the goats can absorb and use. They help goats break down tough plant fibers, release nutrients from their food, and even fight off harmful invaders that can make them sick. Without these helpful bacteria, goats wouldn't be able to get the most out of their diet. When the good bacteria are thriving, we say the goat has good gut health. This means that the goat is able to digest its food properly, absorb essential nutrients, and maintain a strong immune system. Gut health is super important for goats of all ages. From the youngest kids to the oldest adults, maintaining a healthy gut is crucial for their overall well-being. It affects everything from how well they grow and gain weight to their ability to fight off infections and stay strong. A goat with good gut health is more likely to be active, playful, and resilient against diseases. That's why understanding what makes a healthy goat gut is so important for farmers and anyone who cares for these amazing animals. By ensuring that goats have a balanced diet and a healthy gut microbiome, we can help them lead happier, healthier lives. So get ready to explore the fascinating world of goat gut bacteria with me. We'll learn about the different types of bacteria that live in a goat's stomach and how they work together to keep the goat healthy. We're about to uncover some incredible secrets about these tiny helpers and how they contribute to a healthy and happy goat life. Stay tuned as we delve into the science behind goat gut health and discover what makes these animals so remarkable. We wanted to understand how the gut bacteria in goats change as they grow from newborn kids to adults. The journey of these tiny creatures is not just about physical growth, but also about the complex and fascinating changes happening inside their bodies. To do this, we set out on a 10-month scientific journey, tracking the types and numbers of bacteria living in the guts of a group of goats. This involved meticulous planning, regular sample collection, and detailed analysis to ensure we captured every significant change. Think of it like a fascinating road trip through the goat digestive system. Each twist and turn in this journey revealed new insights into the microbial world that plays a crucial role in the health and development of these animals. We took samples at different stages of the goats' lives, from birth to 10 months old, to see how the bacterial communities changed over time. This longitudinal study allowed us to observe the dynamic nature of the gut microbiome and its response to various factors such as diet, environment, and growth. This allowed us to create a sort of bacterial map, showing which types of bacteria were most common at each age and how their populations shifted as the goats grew. By mapping these changes, we could identify key bacterial species that are essential for the health and well-being of goats. This information is super valuable for understanding how to best support goat health at every stage of life. With this knowledge, farmers and veterinarians can make informed decisions about nutrition, medical care, and overall management practices to ensure the optimal growth and health of their herds. So, buckle up and get ready for an exciting adventure as we delve into the ever-changing world of goat gut bacteria. This journey not only enhances our understanding of goat biology, but also opens up new possibilities for improving animal health and productivity. You won't believe the amazing transformations we discovered. From the initial colonization of the gut by pioneer bacteria to the establishment of a complex and stable microbial community, each stage of this journey was filled with surprises and valuable insights. In our exploration of goat gut bacteria, we paid special attention to a group called lactic acid bacteria, or ElHadeedy for short. These bacteria are not just any ordinary microorganisms, they are incredibly important for the overall health and well-being of goats. These tiny helpers are like the superheroes of the goat gut, playing a vital role in keeping their digestive systems healthy and strong. They work tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring that the goats can digest their food properly and stay in good health. Lab are known for their probiotic properties, meaning they have special powers to promote gut health. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria that help maintain a healthy balance of microorganisms in the gut, which is crucial for proper digestion and overall health. One of their superpowers is their ability to produce lactic acid. This acid is a byproduct of their metabolism and plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of the gut environment. This lactic acid acts like a natural shield, creating an acidic environment in the gut that harmful bacteria have a hard time surviving in. But that's not all. The acidic environment also helps in the absorption of essential nutrients, making sure that the goats get the most out of their food. Lab also help goats digest their food more efficiently by breaking down tough plant fibers, making it easier for them to absorb nutrients. This is especially important for goats, as their diet mainly consists of fibrous plants that are difficult to digest without the help of these beneficial bacteria. And if that wasn't enough, they even help train the goat's immune system, teaching it to recognize and fight off bad bacteria. This means that goats with a healthy population of ElHadedy's are better equipped to fend off infections and stay healthy. With all these amazing abilities, it's no wonder ElHadedy's are considered essential for healthy goat guts. They are truly the unsung heroes of the animal world, working tirelessly to ensure that goats remain healthy, happy, and productive. So next time you see a goat happily grazing in a pasture, remember the tiny helpers in their gut making it all possible. Our 10-month journey through the goat gut revealed some fascinating changes in the lab populations as the goats grew older. We discovered that the types and numbers of ElHadedy's present in the gut were different for young kids compared to adult goats. In newborn kids, the ElHadedy's community was less diverse, with only a few dominant species present. As the goats grew and their diet changed, the ElHadedy's community became more complex, with a wider variety of species joining the mix. This suggests that the goat gut goes through a series of important developmental stages, with different lab species playing specific roles at different ages. Understanding these shifts in ElHadedy's populations is crucial for developing targeted probiotics that can support gut health throughout a goat's life. Section 5: Probiotics. Giving goats a helping hand. Our research on ElHadedy's and their changing populations in goat guts has exciting implications for developing effective probiotics. Probiotics are like friendly bacteria supplements that can be added to a goat's diet to boost their gut health. By understanding which lab species are most beneficial at different ages, we can create age-specific probiotics that are tailored to the specific needs of growing goats. For example, a probiotic designed for newborn kids might contain different ElHadedy's strains than one designed for adult goats. These targeted probiotics could help improve digestion, enhance nutrient absorption, and strengthen the immune system, leading to healthier and more productive goats. It's like giving goats a helping hand with their gut health. Section 6: Studying goat guts, our science adventure. To study the lab populations in our goat friends, we used some pretty cool scientific tools. We collected fecal samples from the goats at different ages and analyzed them using something called next-generation sequencing technology. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. This advanced technique allowed us to identify and quantify the different lab species present in each sample. It's like taking a census of all the tiny bacteria living in the goat gut. By comparing the bacterial communities at different ages, we were able to track how they changed over time and identify the key lab species present at each stage of development. It was a fascinating journey into the microscopic world of goat gut bacteria. Section 7: The right probiotics for the right age. Our research highlights the importance of considering age when developing probiotics for goats. Just like human babies have different nutritional needs than adults, young goats have different gut bacteria needs than their older counterparts. Using age-specific probiotics could be a game-changer for goat health, especially during critical periods like weaning, when the gut microbiome undergoes significant changes. By providing the right lab support at the right time, we can help goats develop a healthy and resilient gut, setting them up for a lifetime of good health. So, the next time you think about probiotics for goats, remember that age matters. Choosing the right probiotic for the right age can make all the difference in supporting optimal gut health. Section 8: Explore the world of science with us. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey into the world of goat gut bacteria. We've learned that these tiny helpers play a big role in keeping goats healthy, and that their populations change as goats grow. We've also discovered that age-specific probiotics could be the key to supporting optimal gut health throughout a goat's life. But the exploration doesn't stop here. There's so much more to learn about the fascinating world of science and the amazing creatures that inhabit our planet. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more exciting science adventures. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so they can join in on the fun. Remember, science is everywhere, and it's up to all of us to explore, discover, and learn. Until next time, keep asking questions and never stop exploring.
Tiny helpers, big impact. Unveiling the goat gut microbiome. Welcome to the fascinating world of the gut microbiome. We often think about the majestic presence of goats grazing in pastures. But did you know that there's a hidden universe teeming with microscopic life within their digestive system? This universe, known as the gut microbiome, plays a crucial role in the health and well-being of these animals. This microscopic community is made up of trillions of bacteria, fungi, viruses, and other microorganisms. Don't let the word microorganisms scare you. Many of these tiny organisms are incredibly beneficial, especially a group called lactic acid bacteria, or LAB for short. LAB are like tiny factories in the goat's gut, producing substances that help with digestion, nutrient absorption, and even immune system development. Understanding how this microscopic community changes as goats grow is essential for improving their health and productivity. Let's dive in and explore the fascinating world of the goat gut microbiome with a special focus on the amazing LABI. Growing up with LAB. Microbial shifts in young goats. Just like humans, goats experience significant changes in their gut microbiome as they grow. These changes are particularly noticeable in the abundance and types of LABI present at different stages of life. In the early days after birth, a newborn goat's gut is relatively sterile, meaning it has very few microorganisms. As the kid starts to nurse, it ingests bacteria from its mother's milk and the surrounding environment. This is where LAB comes into play. LAB are among the first colonizers of the goat's gut, and their numbers increase rapidly during the pre-weaning period. This early colonization is crucial, as LAB help create a healthy environment in the gut and contribute to the development of the kid's immune system. As the goat transitions from milk to solid food post-weaning, the composition of its gut microbiome undergoes further shifts. The abundance and diversity of LAB species continue to increase, reaching a peak around the time the goat reaches puberty. These changes reflect the evolving dietary needs of the growing goat, as different LAB species specialize in breaking down different types of food. This intricate dance between diet and microbiome composition highlights the importance of understanding these microbial communities. A diverse community. Exploring the variety of LAB species. The world of LAB is incredibly diverse, with numerous species coexisting within the goat's gut. Each species has its own unique characteristics and roles to play in maintaining a healthy gut environment. Think of it like a bustling city, with different LAB species occupying various niches, contributing to the overall function of the community. Some LAB are specialists in breaking down complex plant fibers, while others excel at producing antimicrobial substances that keep harmful bacteria in check. During the pre-weaning stage, species like and are commonly found in high abundance. These LAB are known for their ability to digest lactose, the primary sugar in milk, making them essential for the nursing kid. As the goat matures and its diet shifts towards plant material, other LAB species, such as and, become more prevalent. These species are well equipped to handle the complex carbohydrates found in plant cell walls, aiding in their digestion and nutrient extraction. Tracking the tiny tenants. Monitoring LAB in individual goats. Scientists use sophisticated techniques like quantitative PCR, qPCR, and DNA sequencing to study the dynamic world of the goat gut microbiome. These methods allow researchers to identify and quantify the different LAB species present, providing valuable insights into the composition and function of this microbial community. qPCR is like a microbial head count, allowing scientists to determine the abundance of specific LAB species in a gut sample. By targeting unique genetic markers, qPCR can track changes in the population size of different LAB species over time, or in response to factors like diet or environmental changes. DNA sequencing takes a more comprehensive approach, providing a snapshot of the entire microbial community present in a sample. This technique allows researchers to identify not only the different lab species, but also their relative abundance compared to other microorganisms. Imagine DNA sequencing like taking a group photo of all the microorganisms in the gut. By analyzing the genetic information in the photo, scientists can determine who's present and in what proportions. These techniques have revolutionized our understanding of the gut microbiome, revealing the incredible diversity and complexity of this hidden world. Lab E-Power, the importance of good gut bacteria. Why is all of this research on labs so important? Well, these tiny bacteria play a vital role in the health and productivity of goats, and understanding their role has significant implications for livestock management. One of the key functions of LabE is their ability to maintain a healthy balance within the gut. They do this by competing with potentially harmful bacteria for resources and space, preventing the overgrowth of pathogens that can cause disease. Think of lab like the guardians of the gut, keeping things in check and ensuring everything runs smoothly. In addition to their protective role, lab also contribute to digestion and nutrient absorption. They produce enzymes that break down complex carbohydrates, making nutrients more accessible to the host animal. Furthermore, lab produce vitamins like B vitamins and vitamin K, which are essential for various bodily functions. The health benefits of lab extend beyond digestion and nutrition. They also play a role in strengthening the immune system. Lab interact with the gut immune system, helping it to mature and function properly. By promoting a healthy gut microbiome, lab contribute to overall animal health and well-being, leading to improved growth, productivity, and resilience against disease. Beyond the barn. Wider implications for livestock and beyond. Insights from the goat gut microbiome extend beyond goats. These findings can be applied to cattle, sheep, and pigs. Improving animal health and productivity. Understanding gut microbiomes helps develop beneficial strategies. Dietary interventions like prebiotics and probiotics promote a healthier gut. This research informs new antimicrobial strategies, highlighting the interconnectedness of all living organisms. Future research, unlocking more secrets of the microbiome. While we've made significant strides in understanding the goat gut microbiome, there's still much more to explore. Future research will continue to unravel the complexities of this microbial community, revealing even more about its role in animal health and beyond. One area of interest is investigating how environmental factors, such as stress, climate change, and different management practices, influence the composition and function of the gut microbiome. Understanding these interactions will be crucial for developing strategies to mitigate potential negative impacts on animal health and productivity. Another promising avenue of research is exploring the potential of manipulating the gut microbiome to improve animal production. This could involve developing targeted dietary interventions or novel probiotic formulations that promote the growth of beneficial bacteria, enhancing digestion, nutrient absorption, and overall animal performance. Furthermore, researchers are interested in investigating the potential of the gut microbiome as a diagnostic tool. By analyzing the composition of the microbial community, it may be possible to identify early warning signs of disease or predict an animal's susceptibility to certain health conditions. Conclusion: a tiny world with a big impact. Our journey into the world of the goat gut microbiome has revealed the crucial role these tiny organisms play in animal health and beyond. From the early days of life, LAB shape the gut environment, contribute to digestion, and help strengthen the immune system. The dynamic nature of this microbial community, with its ever-changing composition and function, highlights the importance of continued research in this field. Understanding the intricate relationship between the host animal and its gut microbiome is essential for developing strategies to promote animal health, improve productivity, and address global challenges such as food security and antimicrobial resistance. As we continue to unlock the secrets of the gut microbiome, we open doors to new possibilities for improving the health and well-being of both animals and humans. The research on goats serves as a stepping stone to a deeper understanding of the microbial world and its far-reaching implications for life on Earth.
Goats are home to a vast ecosystem of microorganisms. This microscopic world, primarily in the digestive tract, is crucial for health. Lactic acid bacteria, or LAB, are essential for digestion and immunity. LAB ferment carbohydrates, producing lactic acid. This process aids nutrient absorption and immune development. LAB break down plant material, making nutrients accessible. They also produce antimicrobial substances inhibiting harmful bacteria. Unveiling the secrets of the microbial world requires sophisticated tools and techniques. One such tool, known as Random Amplified Polymorphic DNA, or RAPD, has revolutionized our ability to study genetic diversity among bacteria, including ELHadedy's. Imagine a detective dusting for fingerprints to identify individuals. RAPD acts in a similar way, revealing unique genetic patterns within bacterial populations. The RAPD technique utilizes short pieces of DNA, called primers, to bind to specific regions of the bacterial genome. These primers act like tiny probes, amplifying DNA segments that are unique to each bacterial strain. By analyzing the size and pattern of these amplified DNA fragments, scientists can differentiate between various lab strains present in a sample. This technique is particularly useful for studying lab diversity in goats because it is relatively simple, rapid, and cost-effective. It allows researchers to quickly analyze a large number of samples, providing valuable insights into the composition and dynamics of lab populations in different goat breeds, ages, and dietary groups. The composition of the gut microbiota, including LAB, is not static. It evolves over an animal's lifetime, influenced by factors like diet, environment, and age. In goats, this microbial evolution is particularly evident during the transition from kid to adult. The young ruminant's digestive system undergoes significant changes as it adapts to a diet primarily composed of plant matter. Studies using RAPD have revealed fascinating insights into how lab diversity shifts across different age groups in goats. Young kids, still reliant on their mother's milk, harbor a less diverse lab community compared to older animals. As kids mature and transition to a plant-based diet, their lab diversity increases, reflecting the need for a wider range of microbial partners to break down complex carbohydrates. This age-related variation in lab diversity highlights the dynamic nature of the host-microbe relationship. Understanding these shifts is crucial for developing targeted strategies to promote a healthy gut microbiota throughout a goat's life, from the early stages of development to adulthood. The microbial world within the goat's gut is not a chaotic free-for-all. It's a highly organized and interconnected ecosystem where diversity is key to maintaining balance and function. Just like a symphony orchestra requires a variety of instruments to create a harmonious melody, a healthy gut relies on a diverse lab community to orchestrate optimal digestion, immunity, and overall well-being. A high diversity of lab ensures that the goat's digestive system is equipped to handle a wide range of dietary components. Different lab strains specialize in breaking down specific types of carbohydrates, ensuring efficient nutrient extraction from the goat's diet. This microbial teamwork is essential for supporting growth, milk production, and overall health. Furthermore, a diverse LAB community provides a competitive advantage against harmful bacteria. By occupying ecological niches and producing antimicrobial substances, LABI help prevent the overgrowth of pathogens that can cause disease and compromise animal health. Maintaining a rich and balanced LABI population is therefore crucial for strengthening the goat's natural defenses against infection. Section 5. Beyond the lab. Implications for goat husbandry. The insights gained from studying lab diversity in goats have far-reaching implications for animal husbandry practices. By understanding the factors that influence lab composition and function, farmers and veterinarians can make informed decisions to promote a healthy gut microbiota in their herds. One key area of application is in nutrition. Dietary interventions, such as the use of prebiotics, non-digestible food ingredients that stimulate the growth of beneficial bacteria, can be tailored to promote the growth and activity of specific ELHAB strains. By optimizing the goat's diet to support a healthy lab community, farmers can enhance digestion, nutrient absorption, and overall animal productivity. Moreover, understanding lab diversity can guide the development of more effective strategies for preventing and treating gastrointestinal diseases in goats. By identifying lab strains with probiotic potential, those that confer health benefits when administered in adequate amounts, researchers can develop targeted probiotic interventions to restore gut balance and combat infection. Section 6. Probiotics. Harnessing the power of lab. Probiotics are live microorganisms that confer health benefits when administered in adequate amounts. LAB, used safely in fermented foods, are ideal for probiotic development in livestock. They can be given to goats through direct-fed microbials, feed additives, or water. These bacteria colonize the gut, promoting health. Benefits include improved digestion and enhanced immune function. Not all lab strains are equal. Efficacy depends on strain, dosage, and administration method. Future directions. Expanding our understanding of lab in goats. Significant progress has been made, but much remains to explore. Future research should focus on the diversity and function of LABI in different goat breeds. Understanding these factors will allow for targeted interventions to promote gut health. Exploring lab's potential to mitigate methane emissions is promising. Some lab species can reduce methane by altering the rumen microbial community. Harnessing these LAB strains could lead to sustainable goat production. Section 8. Conclusion. A microscopic world with macro-level impact. The exploration of lab in goats has revealed a microscopic world teeming with diversity and complexity. These tiny organisms, often overlooked, play a vital role in shaping goat health, productivity, and even our environmental footprint. As we delve deeper into this hidden universe, we gain a greater appreciation for the intricate interplay between host and microbe. Understanding the factors that influence lab diversity and function is crucial for developing sustainable and effective strategies to improve goat health and well-being. From optimizing nutrition to developing targeted probiotic interventions, the potential applications of lab research are vast and promising. As we continue to explore this fascinating frontier, we can unlock the full potential of LAB to enhance goat production and contribute to a healthier and more sustainable future. Section 9. Glossary. Demystifying the scientific jargon. Lactic acid bacteria, ElHadedy's. A group of beneficial bacteria that produce lactic acid as a byproduct of fermentation. RAPD, random amplified polymorphic DNA. A technique used to analyze genetic diversity among bacteria. Gut microbiota. The community of microorganisms that reside in the digestive tract. Prebiotics. Non-digestible food ingredients that promote the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. Probiotics. Live microorganisms that, when administered in adequate amounts, confer a health benefit on the host. Metagenomics. The study of the genetic material recovered directly from environmental samples, providing insights into the composition and function of microbial communities. There's a bustling world of tiny helpers. These helpers are not just any ordinary microorganisms, they are specialized bacteria that play a crucial role in the digestive process. We call these helpers lactic acid bacteria, or LAB for short. LAB are a diverse group of bacteria that are found in many environments, but they are particularly important in the digestive systems of goats. Don't let their size fool you. These microscopic superheroes play a huge role in keeping goats healthy. They are essential for breaking down complex carbohydrates and fibers that goats consume, turning them into simpler, digestible forms. LAB are like tiny factories in the goat's gut. They break down food and produce important nutrients. These nutrients are not only vital for the goat's health, but also enhance the quality of the milk and meat produced. But their talents don't stop there. LAB also help train the goat's immune system to fight off bad bacteria. They stimulate the immune cells, making them more effective at recognizing and attacking harmful pathogens. They're like tiny warriors, defending the gut from harmful invaders. This defense mechanism is crucial for preventing infections and maintaining overall gut health. Understanding how LAB work is crucial for raising healthy goats and producing safe, nutritious food. Researchers are continually studying these bacteria to find new ways to enhance their benefits and improve goat farming practices. Let's dive in and explore the fascinating world of LAB in goats. From their role in digestion to their impact on the immune system, there's so much to learn about these incredible microorganisms. To understand how lactic acid bacteria, or LAB, change as goats grow, we embarked on a fascinating journey, following a group of baby goats from the moment they were born until they reached adulthood. Our journey began when the goats were just 2 days old, still wobbly on their little legs, trying to find their balance in a new world. We continued to check in on them regularly, observing how they grew bigger and stronger with each passing day. At various stages of their growth, we collected samples to analyze the changes in their gut bacteria. We started at 2 days old, then at 1 month, 2 months, and finally at 8 months, after they had stopped drinking their mother's milk and were fully weaned. This meticulous sampling allowed us to track how the types and quantities of LAB in their guts evolved over time, providing us with valuable data. By studying these changes in detail, we aim to understand how to best support the health and well-being of goats at every stage of their lives, ensuring they grow up strong and healthy. Studying the tiny world of LAB requires some pretty cool tools. 2 techniques we used are called RAPD, genotyping, and 16S sequencing. Think of RAPD like taking a fingerprint of each LAB. It helps us quickly see the different types of LAB present. 16S sequencing is like reading their name tags. It tells us exactly which species of lab are living in the goat's gut. These techniques allow us to identify and differentiate between the various types of lab present. This is essential for understanding the composition of the goat's gut microbiome. Our research revealed a diverse community of lab living in the goat's guts. It's like a bustling city of microbes. We found different types of labby dominating at different ages. In the youngest goats, a type called was the most common. As the goats got older and their diets changed, other lab became more prominent. 2 of these were and bacteria from the group. These findings highlight the dynamic nature of the gut microbiome and how it adapts to changes in diet and age. Section 5. Growing up, changing tastes, lab and dietary shifts. In this section, we delve into the fascinating world of how dietary changes impact the types of lactic acid bacteria, LAB, present in goats. The shift in lab types is closely linked to changes in the goat's diet. As goats grow, their dietary needs and preferences evolve, leading to significant changes in their gut microbiome. When goats are born, they drink their mother's milk, which is full of special sugars that specific LAB, such as Lactobacillus reuteri, love to eat. This initial diet is crucial for the early development of their gut microbiome. Loves to eat. These sugars provide the necessary nutrients for the growth of beneficial bacteria. As they grow older, goats transition to eating solid food like grass and hay. This dietary shift is a natural part of their development and has a profound impact on their gut health. This change in diet creates a new environment in their guts, favoring different types of labby like Lactobacillus plantarum and Lactobacillus acidophilus. These bacteria play a crucial role in breaking down the fibrous components of their new diet. And SPP. The presence of these bacteria helps in the efficient digestion of solid foods, ensuring that the goats get the necessary nutrients for growth and health. This shows how diet plays a crucial role in shaping the gut microbiome. The transition from milk to solid food is a critical period that determines the composition of the gut bacteria. Understanding these interactions is vital for developing dietary strategies to promote gut health in goats. By studying these changes, scientists can create optimized feeding plans that support the overall well-being and productivity of goats. Section 6. Beyond goats. Comparing lab diversity across species. Our findings about lab in goats aren't unique. Other studies have shown that the types of lab present in an animal's gut can vary greatly depending on the animal's age, diet, and even the environment they live in. For example, the lab found in cows raised on pasture are different from those found in cows raised in barns. This highlights the adaptability of the gut microbiome and its sensitivity to external factors. This knowledge is essential for developing targeted strategies to improve animal health and productivity in various farming systems. Section 7. Tailored gut support. The promise of age-specific probiotics. The discovery of age-related changes in lab diversity opens up exciting possibilities for developing age-specific probiotics. Probiotics are like friendly bacteria supplements that can help improve gut health. By providing young goats with probiotics containing, we might be able to give their immune systems a helpful boost early in life. Similarly, probiotics tailored for older goats could help them digest food more efficiently and stay healthy as they age. This targeted approach to gut health could significantly improve the well-being of goats throughout their lives. Section 8. Healthier herds, safer plates. The bigger picture. Understanding the intricate world of labbing goats has significant implications beyond just keeping our furry friends healthy. Healthier goats mean less need for antibiotics, which is good news for combating antibiotic resistance. A healthy gut microbiome in goats also means safer and higher quality milk and meat for us to consume. By promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria in goats, we can improve their overall health, reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses, and contribute to a more sustainable food system. Section 9. Conclusion. A future shaped by microbes. The world of microbes, though invisible to the naked eye, plays a crucial role in the health of our planet and ourselves. By understanding the complex interactions between labby, diet, and aging goats, we can develop strategies to improve animal health, enhance food safety, and create a more sustainable future. As we continue to explore the fascinating world of the microbiome, we unlock new possibilities for a healthier and more sustainable future for all.
Hey there, science enthusiasts! At the end of today's episode, I've got some groundbreaking news for you. Imagine diving deep into the gut of a goat, uncovering secrets that could revolutionize our understanding of animal health. Sounds intriguing, right? Well, that's exactly what a team of dedicated researchers has achieved in their recent study titled Understanding Age-Related Longitudinal Dynamics in Abundance and Diversity of Dominant Culturable Gut, Lactic Acid Bacteria in Pastured Goats. This research, published in Animals 2023, Volume 13, Article 2669, delves into the complex world of gut lactic acid bacteria in pastured goats. It examines how these bacteria change in abundance and diversity as the goats age, providing us with invaluable insights. The team behind this remarkable study includes Assistant Professor Dr. Doaa ElHadedy from the Agricultural Research Station, Virginia State University, and the Radiation Microbiology Department at the Egyptian Atomic Energy Authority. Joining her are Professors Dr. Chair Kim, Dr. Adnan Yusuf, Dr. Zhenping Wang, and Dr. Eunice Ndegwa, all hailing from the Agricultural Research Station, Virginia State University. Their meticulous work was guided by academic editor Age-Related Min, and it went through rigorous review stages before being published. The manuscript was received on June 18, 2023, revised on August 1st, accepted on August 17th, and published on August 19, 2023. Now, why is this study so significant? By understanding the gut microbiota better, we can improve animal health, enhance agricultural practices, and maybe even draw parallels to human gut health. A huge shout out to the researchers for their exceptional contributions. And remember, if you want more insightful scientific episodes, don't forget to subscribe to the For Science Salah Lotfy channel. Thanks for watching and for your continued support.